What's up, everybody? It is time for your WWE Money in the Bank 2017 predictions. I'm excited for this show. One, because of the women's Money in the Bank, I think more than anything. Two, because the modern day Maharaja, he's still the champion coming into the show, so I'm hyped about that. I got to introduce everybody because when we have somebody new on the show, I don't want people to get confused, and I need to do introductions more often, but I just don't. But obviously, this is DJ. Duh. Justin is in charge of the PowerPoint as usual. We got Casey and we got newcomer Brandon. From if you're from the Martinsville area, the Six Man. You know him, you may know him there. But he is an avid wrestling fan and sports in general. Brandon, go ahead and introduce yourself a little bit. Give a little introduction about yourself. And
Hi, I'm Brandon
wrestling history or whatever.
Yeah, I've been watching wrestling since back in 1994, so I have been following wrestling for a long time. I was a big fan of WCW, and I've been watching WWE for a long time too. I used to watch both of them. Would kill for DVR back in the day, and I still watch wrestling to this day. Still love it. I get disenchanted with it, but I still am very passionate about wrestling.
All right, Justin, hit the button, baby. Hit the button. Oh, baby, we got Naomi versus Lana for the SmackDown Live. Is it SmackDown Live or SmackDown? I don't know.
SmackDown Live.
They call it the SmackDown Live Women's Championship?
I think so.
It's called the SmackDown Women's Championship. That's all I call it.
Well, how do we know the show is live? They need to quit. Anyway, Naomi versus Lana. For some reason, I'm excited about this match. Now, a lot of people are mad that Lana just kind of waltzed in and came back on her like re-debut type thing and kind of debuting this new stripper character that she's doing, and they're a little upset that she's getting a title shot. I'm gonna be honest.
I can see why.
I'm gonna be honest. Let her get the title shot and lose to Naomi, and let the big names fight for the Money in the Bank. Like, would you rather have her in the Money in the Bank and just lose that? At least give her a chance. Let her legitimize herself, or try to at least. I'm not mad about it. I don't really. Because I haven't watched a lot of SmackDown. The only thing I've really been interested in, like I was saying off camera, or I guess offline, I guess you could say, was the Jinder Mahal stuff. That's the only thing I really care about right now. So I don't know exactly. Like, I've seen a little bit of stuff with the women here and there, but I don't understand why she's the number one contender. Does anyone know why she's the number one contender?
Not exactly, no.
Because TNA.
I don't. I think she kind of just got thrown into it.
It's
Casey, you said what?
It's a TNA thing, kind of like the TNA titles. You don't earn your number one contendership anymore. You just kind of get it.
You
you're
talking about the Grand Championship. That's the one. That's the one where you just kind of get it.
Well, guys, you said TNA. That's a really good analogy. It's not TNA, the wrestling company. It's TNA.
Oh, the other one.
Yeah, the other TNA.
Oh, that one.
Yeah. I get where you come from.
You talk about Test and Albert, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about those guys. But
I just think this is an intriguing match. Like, I don't think Lana's gonna win by no stretch of the imagination, but I want to see what she can do. We haven't seen enough of her to be like, oh, she's absolute garbage. But then again, like, from what I've heard, she's been working on it, so I'm not upset. Justin, are you going with Naomi? Because I am.
I'm going to go with Naomi to retain her title here. I just don't see Lana, really coming back, on a re-debut, coming here to win the title, I just think, she's a little green, in my opinion. And I saw a video of her, entrance, like, before she re-debuted. It was terrible. Terrible. It was bad. But after seeing what happened on SmackDown tonight, Naomi winning, and then after the match, she got attacked by Lana. I kind of have a feeling that Naomi's going to retain here, and I'm happy that they have the other 6 women. It's a 6-woman match, right? It's for the Money in the Bank match, right?
I think
6
so.
women. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm happy they actually have 6 women. They have an even number of women in that, because I was hearing that they were going to put somebody else in this match. And then they would have like 5 women in there. Like, that wouldn't make sense, because I like when there's even amounts of people in matches. But I'm gonna go with Naomi to retain.
All right, Casey.
Oh God.
Match of the night?
Kind of like DJ, I haven't been paying attention to SmackDown much, but
Casey, is it because not that we don't review it, but I mean half of that is the issue. But I think too, and I was talking to Brandon about this. Like, if you don't watch it live, it's just so hard to go back and watch it.
exactly, yeah. But I mean, I have like watched on Snapchat because they, snap all the big stuff, so I kind of have an idea. And I get mesmerized by the fact that Low Key can wrestle in a suit. It's not the same with Lana. I saw her in the dress, and I'm like, no. You need to put some sort of wrestling attire under that because it doesn't look good. I don't like her wrestling in a dress. It just doesn't work. I mean, not that she's going to win because she's not, because she's Lana. And when you
and what Rusev at though? That's my issue.
Oh yeah, Rusev. Oh, I actually want to get a point onto that. Rusev. He demanded the title match at this pay-per-view, but he ain't here. What?
When I be saying words and then Justin just comes in, and when I was saying the word, anyway, I don't know. I don't see many good things coming from Lana, especially the fact that she took a gimmick that was basically a hand-me-down. I don't see it going anywhere.
That was basically a Melina.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't work with Emma, so they were like, let's just give it to Lana. So I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So right there, why would they give her the title with a gimmick that's not going to go anywhere? So Naomi's going to retain.
Brandon?
Well, I mean, I think it's pretty simple. Naomi's going to retain, but I believe the winner of the Money in the Bank match is going to cash in on her at the conclusion of the match.
Please no. She deserves it.
You think that match is good? You think? I think it's. I don't know.
And I will tell you who I think is going to win in a little bit.
Okay. Justin, hit the button. Oh, we got Day One is H, baby. We got the Uso going up against the New Day. I love Day One is H. I think it's the greatest thing ever. This feud has been really good. Like, and this is another part that I've kind of been watching a little bit more into, because I really like this new Usos character. Like, I don't know what to call it. I call it gang affiliated Usos, but that's just me. I just really like it though. Like, I like that they're kind of just being real. They're kind of just, we're the best tag team here. That's all we need to say. And it's still like witty and funny too at times as well, especially like when you're dealing with the New Day, you kind of gotta be. And the New Day have been cracking me up too. So this stuff has been hilarious. Like, I've loved the New Day Uso stuff that they've been doing, and I think it's definitely interesting. I think the Usos I think the New Day might be the team to take the titles off the Usos, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what to say. Like, I don't really know how to feel about this. It's gonna be a good match, as they usually put on together, but I'm gonna go with the Usos. I'm going with Day One is H, baby. Justin.
To be honest, I actually don't know who's going to win this match because, like, the New Day, they have just, recently returned after, being off TV for so long. I don't know. It's kind of like the Lana situation, but, but the New Day's not bad. You're not wrestling. But,
at least the New Day, they do have, like, a track record. Well, because we can even say this, Justin, just to kind of piggyback on your point. The New Day have won titles before, and even with Jinder Mahal, I think it's a kind of an even better comparison. Even with Jinder Mahal, at least he won a match to get the title. I mean, to get the shot.
True. And, the New Day are long-serving tag team champions. But I don't think it's time for the Usos to lose their titles. I'm probably going to be wrong, but I'm going to go with the Usos, though. I think it's going to be a good match. It's going to be good.
All right. Casey?
I'm trying to figure out if that's some gray hairs on Jay's little goatee.
I think it is. I think you're old out here.
Man, yeah, you need
that is age. It's past day one.
He needs some of that just for men, for that beard. Oh God, can we get Fandango out of Breeze in here? Because bruh,
they've been one of my favorite parts of SmackDown for the last couple weeks.
I say this all the time, and I am going to continue to say it. I want new tag team champions, somebody who hasn't had the title before. Why doesn't WWE understand this? Why do they still don't push younger talent? And it's annoying. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing the New Day win the titles again. I don't want them to have the another long run again, like with the Raw tag team titles. And also, I get bored with the Usos with the titles after a while. So I'm just gonna say the Usos are gonna retain.
All right, Brandon.
Well, I mean, I also think the Usos are going to retain the belts. I just don't see them coming off that quick. I mean, they won it right before WrestleMania over American Alpha. I just don't see them taking the belts off of them. I think if they were to take the belts off them, it'll be at SummerSlam. But the Usos are really doing the best work of their career. I think it's the best work they've done since they won the tag team championships the first time. And that was against New Age Outlaws, and that was right before WrestleMania 30. And by the way, have you noticed the pattern that they win the tag team championships before WrestleMania? They never win WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The Usos are much more entertaining now because the Usos, the Samoan rain dance thing kind of got old after a while. And I really like what they're doing. I think they actually seem like they're really being themselves, so that's really kind of nice. And that's one thing you don't see in WWE anymore. People seem like robots. They almost seem like they're out. I will beat you at state your name pay-per-view. I like seeing people be
great balls of fire. Sorry.
Yeah, great balls of fire. But the thing is, I do think the Usos are going to retain. I think this is going to be a match of the night candidate. I think it really will be.
Okay. Justin, next match is we got the women's Money in the Bank. It is Charlotte versus Carmella versus Becky Lynch versus Natalya versus Tamina. I know Tamina ain't winning this match. You might as well take anyway.
I don't know. Remember, Jinder Mahal's the champion.
Not wrong.
There is 5 people in this match actually.
Yeah.
After counting it.
Only person I want to see win this is there's 2 people. I want to see Carmella, and oddly enough, as much as I have badmouthed her over the past little bit,
Charlotte.
Natalya.
What?
Reason being, number one, I feel like it's hard for a face to win the Money in the Bank. I think it confuses people a little bit because the Money in the Bank is kind of a heel straight up to the title type of a thing. Yeah, it's a heel thing. Yeah. So I think it's got to be Natalya or Carmella. I would rather it be Carmella because to me, I think the Money in the Bank should be something that elevates someone. Natalya's already elevated. She's already Natalya. We already know who she is. We already know she's good. She might not ever get a push ever in her life, but we know what she's capable of. Carmella's one of those where we're still kind of trying to figure her out. We're still trying to figure out if she's acting too much. We're still trying to figure out if she's that good. We're still trying to figure out if she's women's champion material. So I want Carmella to win this match. I'm going Carmella. I'm cheering for Carmella. Go Carmella. Justin.
Actually, let's come back because I'm still thinking about this match. Actually.
Okay. Well, we rewinded, hitting the DVR. Oh, you said come back. I thought you said go. Okay, Casey.
Yeah, come back to me.
Oh God. Why can't this be on Raw?
It would be better if it was on Raw.
It would be so much better if it was on Raw.
Yeah.
I would go with Natalya, But I know WWE's track record with her. From the day she debuted, it was, oh, I'm, the niece of Bret Hart. My dad is Jimmy Anvil Neidhart. Like, they've never pushed her as herself, and now I feel like it's too late for them to actually give her a legitimate push. Right now, I feel like the best she can do is be enhancement talent or, help put younger talent over. So that's the only reason I'm not going with her. I'm going to go with Carmella, too, because, I don't know, Charlotte's already had a title run, a good one. Becky's already had the title.
That was on Raw, though.
To me. Yeah, it's gonna be Carmella.
You said Tamina. Brandon.
You know what? I have to say I'm agreeing with you guys. I think it's going to be Carmella. I have to say Natalya would be my second choice. I don't think Charlotte's going to win. It's no use having her win. Becky, I love Becky. I think that she was really one of the most underrated women on the whole roster. I think that she doesn't get the adulation that Sasha or Bayley might get. But
well, I would say she's the wink link out of the 4 horsewomen. As far as credit, yes. But now it might be Bayley. The way they're booking her.
Oh, they're booking her like a goof.
Yeah, they're booking her terrible. It's bad.
There's a report going around that Triple H is really mad at Vince right now because he feels like Vince is sabotaging his NXT guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he really is. When you think about it, the Ascension were a dominant tag team and they're jobbers now.
Yep.
I mean, you think Tyler Breeze is dressing in drag. At least he's being entertaining now. But it just seems like right now, a lot of the NXT guys, minus Kevin Owens. And
Nakamura.
And you think about Neville when he came out.
Yeah. He finally
we're just lucky he's the king.
The king of the cruiserweights. But the thing is, I think that in the long run, even though I don't think Carmella's that good in the ring, and her theme song is one of the worst theme songs they have had. It's the worst thing they've had since, and it's completely kills the crowd worse than. You guys remember Rob Conway when he was in Japan, and they had that Randy Newman knockoff song? It's about as bad as that.
You know what that song sounds like? It sounds like Fancy. You heard that song, right? You guys heard that song.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. It's a knockoff of Fancy.
Yeah,
that's exactly what it is. The first time I heard it, I said, "Oh my God, they knocked off Fancy." I mean, it was just crazy. But I think, Carmella. I think she's going to win the Money in the Bank, and I think she's going to cash in the Money in the Bank on Naomi because it seems like something that Carmella would do. I'm sure James Ellsworth probably will have a hand in it too, even though he has go away heat with me.
Yeah. What happened to that James Ellsworth? Casey, I think you and I can really attest to this more than on the review that night. What happened to that heel turn where we were like, yeah, this is James Ellsworth's coming out moment, baby?
And then they were like, nah.
Right.
I do have to say him.
No, I haven't. My
catchphrase is really funny. I do have to say that. I have to say his promos actually are pretty funny, but other than that, he is completely useless.
All right, Justin.
You know what? I'm gonna throw a curveball here. I'm gonna go with Charlotte to win this.
You're not gonna go with Lana to come in and win?
No way.
But Justin, you have to pick outside your division.
What the heck are you talking about? Oh, so I can't pick anyone on SmackDown, right? I have to pick someone on Raw, right? That's what it is.
No, you have to pick somebody from ECW.
ECW. Sunny. No, I got Charlotte winning. I don't really know why. I mean, I'm just going from what you guys aren't going with. So I'm going to go with Charlotte. What?
Is it because she's in the front?
No, it's because she's a player. Because she's a player.
That's Justin.
Yes. Yes,
That is
because
justified.
in the WWE, if you're not a McMahon, a Flair,
Or
or a Samoan, you're screwed. You're screwed.
true,
Or
true.
Triple H's workout buddy. I mean, you really are screwed.
But my second pick would have to, if Charlotte doesn't win, my second pick would be Carmella to win. But I'm gonna go with Charlotte here.
I mean, we've seen Sheamus do some rough things. League of Nations. Anyway, Justin. Oh baby, match of the night, baby. We got the modern day Maharaja, Jinder Mahal, going up against Randy Orton. Why do I love this man so much? Why? Is it because everybody else hates him? That's probably why. I mean, that's half the reason I love Roman as much as I love Roman, because everybody else hates him. So I get to be like, when he wins.
Well, the thing is, Roman's better than the modern day Maharaja.
Okay, Brandon, real quick, give your thoughts on Jinder Mahal winning the title and all of that. Because I think we've all given our thoughts on it, but we haven't heard yours yet.
I was absolutely shocked. I mean, I honestly, that was the first time in a long time that I had been absolutely stunned at a result of a match in WWE. I totally did not expect him to win. I thought it was a joke. He got the championship match in the first place because they brought him back to basically be a jobber. And then all of a sudden, out of the blue, I mean, he just lost to Mojo Rawley like 2 months ago. Freaking Mojo Rawley. And then he wins this Battle Royal or whatever the heck that thing was and gets the number one contender, and he wins the belt in the first match. It's just unbelievable. And you know, when they call him the modern day Maharaja, he really is the modern day Canadian Maharaja.
True.
Because he's Canadian.
But
Dude's
close
Canadian.
enough, right?
Yeah, dude's Canadian. So, yeah, but
I mean, Yokozuna, he's Japanese.
oh yeah, that dude was from like California or something like that, or I can't remember where he was from. He was Polynesian, but no, from the Polynesian Islands. That's what he used to say he was from. But no, I just, it's such a weird choice. It's like, it reminds me of when Sheamus won his first WWE championship. It was like so out of left field.
Yeah, I remember that match with Cena and Sheamus when Cena slept through the table. Like
yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, it was almost like you remember in Billy Madison where the O'Doyles go over the cliff after they slip on the banana peel. That's exactly what happened to Cena. Cena was like, Cena rules, and he slipped on the banana peel and went to the table. It was just the weirdest thing. And this is up there with one of the strangest champions of all time. The fact that Jinder Mahal is a WWE champion and people like Roddy Piper and Mr. Perfect Art is a joke. I mean, that's
Brandon, while we're on you might as well give your prediction.
Yeah, all right. Well, thing is, WWE has a track record of when you are having a match in your hometown, unless your name is CM Punk, you are going to lose. And Money in the Bank is in St. Louis. That's Randy Orton's hometown. I don't think Randy Orton will win the belt. I think it's not even going to be a clean finish. I think it's going to be like a disqualification, or maybe like whatever the guy his buddies are, the
Bollywood boys.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, that's why I always call them Bollywood boys. But I think that they're going to help him win, or they're going to get him disqualified. And I don't think you'll have a title change on the show.
Then they have a rematch at Battleground. I see you there. I see you.
Please don't.
But the thing is, I really would like for Jinder to have another challenger. Thing is, if Cena is going to get paired off with Roman, what's going to happen there?
But why would Cena get paired off with Roman? They're on two separate shows.
Well, the thing is, now with Braun Strowman being cleared, Strowman might end up taking Roman out next week and then pairing up for SummerSlam.
I'm not finished with you.
They're not finished with you yet. He still has a baby head, but I like it.
See, here's why I think
to me, darn it.
Here's why they would set up Roman and Cena. Okay, See, I've been hearing rumors that they're going to be putting Cena like as like a free agent. I don't really know, like, so like let him go.
Like Heath Slater? Let's
What?
go.
So like they're going to let him like be on both on Raw and SmackDown, like let him go to both shows. So if they would let him do that, and if this rumor is true that they're going to have Cena and Roman, then they should let Roman go over to SmackDown a little bit. You know what I mean?
But does Cena have a double wide and kids though?
So
No.
So what you're saying is this is the slow beginning of the end of the brand extension again.
I wouldn't necessarily say that, but like I like to see like brand, like Raw versus SmackDown type of things. So this would kind of be like a Raw versus SmackDown type of thing.
Basically, you want Raw and SmackDown separate shows to actually matter.
Well, the thing is, the one thing, I've never been a fan of the brand extension. I never was a fan of it when it happened the first time in 2002, and I wasn't a fan of when it happened again because the reason why I don't like it is because you have the same guys fight each other all the time for so long. The rosters are so thin. The rosters aren't that. It's not like the rosters were in 2002, where you had all the influx of WCW guys. You don't have that. You have NXT guys, but not all those NXT guys. They need to stay at NXT because NXT is getting really thin. So
if they would push more than one, than the person with the title and the person fighting for the title, it might, there might be more of a roster to speak of.
I know. Well, what a novel concept. I think we'd be better off writing for WWE than some of the yahoos up there in Stanford.
I think the problem is they still don't push younger talent. It's always the same guys. It's always, when Cena's back, it's always Cena somewhere, or it's always Randy. It's always guys that are already established, which is great. But
okay, Casey, I like that point. I do. But back to my point again with Jinder Mahal.
He is different.
He might, but he's new.
He's different.
He's exactly what wrestling fans
WWE. He's been in WWE since 2011.
But for a main event, he's new.
True.
Yeah, he's definitely new in the main event, which is not. It's nice to have fresh blood in the main event because it gets so boring when you have Cena and Orton and Triple H. Even though Triple H barely wrestles anymore, he had the belt last year.
He'll still put himself in the middle.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know Triple H. Triple H has main evented more WrestleManias than Hulk Hogan. And Hogan's the biggest star in the history of the company.
Ah! Sorry.
What? Right.
Raven's mouth wrapped around my toe for a second there.
Your dog's crazy.
No, she was playing with a tennis ball. I was trying to kick it out of her mouth, and she tried to get it, and my toe was there. But anyway,
trying to kick it out of her mouth.
Yes.
My dog's trying to eat my pizza right now, so I'm trying to get him out of here.
But on this match, I'm so excited.
I'm sure you are, because you about start dancing. I thought you were gonna start break dancing when you were talking about Jinder Mahal winning the WWE Championship.
It was amazing. It was great, and I've loved the way they built it since then. Because I just recently went back and watched today. The Summer SmackDown, watching Jinder's Ascension, and I've loved it. It's been so over the top.
I actually liked it too. I actually thought it was really cool because you don't see things like that. I love too, Brandon, was the new stuff. The new stuff was like all the little Indian news sites or whatever. Like I love that. Like I thought that was really cool. Like how you don't see that very often.
Yeah, you definitely don't see it in America. So I think it was cool to see like how kind of that culture responded to it. Like, because it proves like that he's kind of a man of his word. Like he's kind of their like savior per se, right? In the wrestling aspect.
Well, the thing is, I've been to Canada before. Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was going to say, I've been to Canada before. I went to Toronto back in 2004. And those people in Toronto take wrestling more seriously than we do in America. I mean,
Shout
they
out
have
to-
articles, front page articles in their paper. And you don't see that at all here in the States.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We even see that as much during the Attitude Era. So, back in the, the glory, the most popular period in the history of professional wrestling in the late 90s and early 2000s. You saw some articles, but usually it was negative stuff. So, the thing is, I like they're doing something fresh out of the box, but it is the most. It's almost like they just basically, pull the name out of the hat.
Well,
It's just
trust me,
very weird.
I get going after that Indian market, and
Oh, yeah.
let's not act like TNA didn't start this.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Live shows
I'm
in India.
sure it wasn't a coincidence that they went to India, and all of a sudden you see a Punjabi or Canadian or whatever he's really supposed to be, and he wins the championship. First time in. Well, that's not true because Kali was Punjabi.
So hold up. Okay, and this is not to you, Brandon. This is to Sarah.
Uh-huh.
This is to Sarah, who is Canadian. You got a Canadian champion. You're upset, bruh. Be thankful. I want a Virginian champion. Darn it.
Well, we just had a Canadian champion in Kevin Owens just a couple months ago.
I want an Iowa champion.
DJ.
You already had your Iowa champion, darn it.
I want another Iowa champion. I want Rollins to win the title.
Sarah's just upset that it's not Bobby Roode. That's the champion.
or that Alicia Fox is not in that Money in the Bank match.
Yeah.
I think so. But
the thing is, one of my main predictions when Nakamura made it to the main roster is we are finally going to have an Asian American WWE champion.
No.
Well, the thing is, as the years go by, Vince isn't getting any younger. Vince is going to be 72 in August, and seems like he's starting to lose it with a lot of the things like that. This is your life segment that they did with Alexa Bliss last.
Oh, that was terrible.
That was one of the worst segments.
Yeah, because Alexa Bliss sucks. Sorry.
No, she don't suck. That's my girl. That's my girl right there.
Yeah,
I like Alexa.
She doesn't suck just because she's hot.
Yeah. It was not good. Alexa, I love Alexa. I think she's great. I think it's funny because she's so short. She's like ridiculously short, and she's a great talker. Great talker.
Yeah.
One of the best talkers.
She's great heel.
Trish.
She's like one of those girls from Mean Girls.
Absolutely. That's something WWE has been doing for a long time, and it's really annoying, but she does it so well. She does it so well and so convincing that, I don't see her ever becoming a babyface on the main roster. That's how good she is at being a heel.
Yeah, she comes off, and it's funny. She comes off as like a cheerleader. She really does. Like, she comes off as the popular cheerleader to me. And I like it. Like, I'm not mad at it. I like it.
Well, I like the character too. And the thing is, if you listen to her talk, if you close your eyes, you think you're listening to Trish Stratus. It's unbelievable how similar her talking style is to Trish. They even, and this is documented, her nickname at NXT at the training center was Baby Trish. That was her nickname. Wow. So, and if you listen to her talk, she sounds just like her. And I actually thought she was Canadian for a little bit. So but no, look, getting back to what we're talking about, I do think that the match is going to end in a screw job or end in disqualification. And I do think that they'll probably have a blow-off match at whatever the next pay-per-view is going to be between now and
Battleground.
Great Balls of Fire 2. Please. Do it.
Greater Balls of Fire.
The greatest Balls of Fire ever.
The Great American Bash.
Hey,
let's name the rest of the pay-per-views the Great Balls of Fire. I think it's.
Why don't they do a Bash at the Beach?
I know, right?
That's what I've been saying.
Bash at the Beach was such a great pay-per-view. It was like one of the best pay-per-views WCW did besides Starrcade.
It's not like they don't have the money though. Like,
oh, they have.
I mean, they already have it on the network. They already have the rights to it. So
I know they had the rights to it. They had the rights to all these great things. They had the rights to War Games. They had the rights to all these.
Yeah,
cool
they
matches.
are done. They're done fucking up right now. You know what I mean?
if that was the case though, Brandon, then
Mhm.
Vince would have to give credit to WCW, and he won't do it.
He would never give credit to WCW because like
Vince-
everything is my creation. Everything is my creation. No one else created this
Well, the
stuff.
thing is, I mean, even his greatest creation. I mean, the Hulkamania. Hulkamania is not a WWF creation. It is a creation that started in the AWA.
Yep.
I mean, it's something that he as much as he would like to say that he created Hulkamania or he created everything, he didn't. And the thing is, Vince has an inferiority complex that I have never understood. He seems like he hates WCW with a passion, and he always. I'm sure to this day he hates Ted Turner. I think he hates Ted Turner more than he ever hated Eric Bischoff.
Probably.
Let's get back to the match.
Yeah, I'm
Jinder
sorry about
Mahal.
that.
Oh, you're good. Jinder Mahal versus Randy Orton. I'm going with Jinder Mahal. And he's going to win clean, baby. He's going to pin him in the middle of the ring. 1, 2, 3. With the Singh brothers potentially, doing some
Are you
shenanigans.
doing a
It's going to
Dusty
be
Rhodes
clean.
impersonation?
It's going to be clean.
Yeah, baby. You got hit him with the bionic elbow, baby. But no. What is his finishing move? I don't remember what his finishing move is.
It's like a
He does that thing where he does that thing. Yeah.
Hold on, let me tell you. You know when you have like in the full Nelson, and then like you do, and like you transition like into like a chokeslam type of thing.
So
Or
he does like the Dudley bomb almost.
Kind of, but like you take him out of that. It's kind of weird. I don't know really what it's called.
Yeah.
I call it the Punjabi bomb.
What the
I don't know.
The Master Lock bomb. Yeah, that's just I don't know. Like I said, this is just one of the most random WWE Championship matches, like it was at the last pay-per-view at Backlash. It's still a head scratcher.
All right. It's a Cobra Clutch Slam, I think.
Yeah, that's right. Cobra
That's
Clutch.
what it is. Cobra Clutch Slam.
Yeah, it's the Sergeant Slaughter Cobra Clutch. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going with Jinder because he's the GOAT. He's the greatest.
Oh,
Justin.
is he like LeBron James type GOAT?
I wouldn't say he's a LeBron James type GOAT, but I don't want to get into
No, he's not LeBron James.
He's
but
Steph Curry. Right?
We can't act like LeBron didn't play his butt out.
Oh, he played
But
his
I'm not gonna
ass
mention
off.
that 'cause
It's just he was overmatched by a super team.
Yeah, and I'm glad Kyrie Irving decided to show up in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, that was the worst fourth quarter he had in the whole series.
Yep.
But Justin.
You know, Brandon, I actually agree with what you're saying. I think there is going to be a disqualification here because you are very correct with them. You know, usually in their hometown, they usually don't retain.
Yeah, just ask Ric Flair.
And, yep. So I like that you brought that up. So I'm going to go with Jinder Mahal to retain the title by like a disqualification because, you know, he ain't going to win clean here. And I see them having a rematch one more time. And I think that maybe Randy Orton might win the title back because I think that they want to have, you know, him up there neck and neck with Cena, you know, like with his titles because he's a 14th.
Not going to be neck and neck with Cena, darn it.
He's going to be neck and neck with Cena.
Cena is going to break the title reign.
He's going to win 17 titles. He's going to win 17 titles. That's terrible. No one to win 17. But
really, Flair won 21 to 22 titles.
True, but you know, in WWE standpoint of view, it's going, oh, he's only won 16 titles. You know, that's how much you win. But
it's kind of funny when you think about it. I've never really understood why people hold that such esteem and have him 16 titles. That means he lost about 16 times.
Yeah.
I mean,
we'll put it in that way. Yeah.
Well, you can't hold it forever unless you're Bruno Sammartino.
he held it 8 years. 8 years, sold out Madison Square Garden almost every time.
Yeah, freaking fans are crying nowadays. If you hold the belt more than 2 days.
Oh, when
I
Cena
was a
had
new champion.
when Cena had the belt from, I believe, September of 06 until he had to relinquish the belt in 07, October 07, that was one of the most god-awful title reigns. It seemed like it was never going to end.
Yeah, I bet.
It was no end in sight.
I feel like they could do long title reigns, not like years anymore, but like they could do long title reigns if they kept it fresh and kept it entertaining.
But it had better challengers too, where you don't fight the same guy at 3 straight pay-per-views.
True.
Yeah. And the 50-50 booking, I think, hurts too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard Justin loves 50-50 booking.
I hate the 50-50 booking.
Do you hate it more than I do? I think it's the worst thing in the world.
50-50 booking is terrible. I mean, like, I want someone to actually win the rivalry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
I want somebody to decisively win the rivalry because, like, with Cena, I think it was a couple of years back. I think it was with Owens. Owens should have won that feud, and instead of Owens winning the feud, Owens won the first match clean as a whistle, and then he loses the next 2 matches.
Yeah, I mean,
or speaking of Cena, Rusev should have won the doggone U.S. title feud.
Man, I tell you, I don't know how you guys feel about Rusev, but Rusev is my man.
He's
love
the GOAT.
Rusev. He is the best in the world, man. After watching the Southpaw Championship Wrestling and seeing his Big Bartholomew, that was one of the funniest things I have ever seen in my life. That was so funny. That whole thing. Honestly, I would be more entertained with a episode of that than I would with Monday Night Raw right now.
I think that's one thing that they dropped the ball with because they set it up to where it was like they found this lost videotape, which right there gives you only so much you could do. I wanted to see so much more of Southpaw.
Oh, I know. It's amazing. Like when Fandango and Tyler Breeze showed up as their characters from Southpaw Championship Wrestling at WrestleMania Access, that was one of the funniest things. That was great. That was absolutely great. I just love stuff like that. It reminds me of a lot of the old Memphis type wrestling from the 70s and 80s, and it's just it's honest. I don't know if you guys have ever watched that stuff, but it is
I have it spot on.
It is unbelievable. It looked like Smoky Mountain Championship Wrestling.
Yeah.
It looked just. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I like that the show, the idea came from the guys. Like, this is stuff that they joked around about backstage. They would do
absolutely
this stuff all the time. So the fact that an idea came from them, it wasn't like Vince McMahon in his office. I think this would be good. It came from
he's like, goddamn pal, let's do this right here. If it was up to him, he'd have gorillas and bodybuilders and stupid stuff like that.
You know what? Speaking of gorillas, Jinder Mahal is huge right now.
Yes, he is. He has veins popping out of veins.
I need to know if you're picking the modern day Maharaja.
I have to because I really don't want to see another title reign for Randy. The last one was so boring.
Blandy Orton.
Blandy Orton. Yeah, he is pretty bland.
He is so. I mean, honestly, the best run he ever had, the 2 best runs he ever had was as the Legend Killer, and his initial where he punted Vince McMahon in the head.
His 2009 run? Yeah, that was a good one.
I loved that angle was so great, and then Big Nose had to ruin it at WrestleMania 25 and beat him clean.
He always does. He's terrible.
I hate my least favorite wrestling character ever.
You and DJ
that, but
hey,
no,
DJ,
I like Triple H's character. I just hate Triple H.
I just think he is so boring. His promos sound exactly the same. It's like basically he cribbed promos, except he didn't do it nearly as entertaining or nearly as funny as Ric Flair's promos in the 80s were hilarious. he looked like he was about to have a stroke every time he would get cut a promo. Triple H would do a promo where he would talk for 25 about nothing. Honestly, I had PTSD just thinking about the 03 Raw. It was awful. As good as SmackDown was in 03, Raw was. I would rather watch Nitro from 2000. That's how bad it was.
Casey, who you going with? The Maharaja or nah?
Well, first of all, what was that thing that Triple H used to always do? Find a way to win. That's it. Found a way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Squash people.
Yeah. Hey, remember that one time he rolled you up, DJ? That one time.
One time what?
He rolled you up.
That was Chavo, darn it. Hate him.
No, that was Chavo.
Hate him so much. I hate him to this day for this. He messed up the first episode of Lucha Underground for me.
Old Chavo.
Apparently, Pentagon is back in Lucha Underground, and I'm kind of happy. I'm going with Jinder.
So nobody thinks Orton's going to win.
I don't think anyone wants Orton to win because it's.
I don't want him to win either.
Brandon. It's Jinder's time.
There's actually one thing. There's one thing I want to add to this. Okay, so where's Rusev at though? Why ain't Rusev in this match? Because I remember it was back in April. He said that he wanted a title match, and he ain't here. He's not.
The bad part about it is, Rusev.
I think they're mad at him because he's
so good that he could legitimately challenge for the title, and you believe it.
Well, the thing about Rusev should have been the world champion back in 2015. I think after he lost the U.S. Championship to Cena at WrestleMania, I think he could have went on and won the championship later that year after Rollins dropped the belt. And the thing is, I just really hated the fact that they pushed him down the card because he's good, really good. He's one of my favorites, but
now you see, I think I heard that WWE's mad at Rusev for cutting his hair, so I think they're waiting to bring him back for his hair to grow longer.
It happens so.
Lana got a doggone push off of it.
Well, pardon my French, but that is complete bullshit. Every time I hear stuff like that, I just roll my eyes. I'm like, WWE has to be the stupidest damn company I have ever seen in my life. How he looks better with short hair.
Yeah, I actually like him like that.
His hair was looking.
I mean, we need the return of handsome Rusev.
Hey, any Rusev's good to me because Rusev threw a fish. He threw a fish, and that was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
that was pretty funny.
He threw that damn fish all the way almost to the ramp. It was awesome.
All right. Well, that was your Money in the Bank.
Wait, we have one more match. We have one more match.
We have one more match? How? We have the Money in the Bank.
We have the Money in the Bank.
We have the actual.
Bruh, how do you?
I didn't care about this match. All I cared about was the Monday Maharaja. I told you. I told you, darn it.
Man, you have misplaced. You have misplaced fandom, man. Misplaced, man.
That's what it is. That's what it is. We got so far off, I got confused. Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura, Sami Zayn, Baron Corbin, and Dolph Ziggler.
Who's not winning?
He's actually the only person in this match who's actually won a Money in the Bank match.
Yep, I know.
Dolph Ziggler is the Tamina of this match.
Exactly. Which probably means that he might have a chance.
I'm going with Baron Corbin. He should be Intercontinental Champion, darn it.
Yes, he should.
But he can't fall out of the ring.
Okay.
But Dean Ambrose
he can't fall out of the ring in this match. You want to know why? Because if you tip the ladder over, he'll be falling out of the ring.
No, some way he'll still stay in. He physically can't fall out of the ring.
I'm going with Baron Corbin. He's gonna win this match. Period. None of these other guys make sense to me. AJ's a face. Nakamura's a face. Obviously, Sami Zayn's a face. Dolph
Ziggler's a heel, I guess.
He is, but Baron Corbin. Justin.
I'm gonna go with Baron Corbin also because I think they want to give him this really big push, and he's been on a losing streak lately. Because you know what they usually do when you are on a losing streak heading into Money in the Bank, you usually win the briefcase, and he's been on a losing streak like this past month here, and last month also. So I think that it's gonna be Baron Corbin to win the Money in the Bank match.
All right, Casey.
You know, there's one thing I will agree with Justin on, so mark this day on the calendar. Usually, if you have a losing streak, you go in and you win Money in the Bank. So
Yeah, that's Dean Ambrose.
That's Daniel Bryan.
Sami Zayn is going to win the Money in the Bank. Finally get the respect that man deserves because he is the greatest. Kevin Owens isn't going to win because he already has a title, and God forbid you have a double champion because that'll never happen ever again.
Seth Rollins.
That was very brief.
Yeah, if you blinked, you missed it. AJ, Shinsuke, they should have him harder than they did. Dolph Ziggler is a heel with American flag trunks, which I still don't understand.
It's a contradiction.
I don't understand. How do you chant USA at Jinder Mahal, but then you boo Dolph Ziggler with American tights?
Continuity with WWE is terrible.
I'm going with Sami. Be my boy.
That wasn't even WWE. That was just the fans. Anyway. Brandon.
Well, I talked to you about this recently, DJ. Actually, I've talked to you about this a lot. I have said since the beginning of the year that I thought that Baron Corbin was going to win Money in the Bank. I really, and I'm going to stick with that. I think he's going to win. I don't think winning the Money in the Bank would mean diddly squat to Owens or Styles. Nakamura, I don't think he's going to – if he wins the championship, he's not going to win it by cashing in a briefcase. And also, as you guys noticed tonight, the show ended with Nakamura on top of the ladder, which means that he's not winning.
Yep.
So, and also, I just think that Corbin is – I did not like him at first at all. And then I started warming up to him. And then I was like, this guy, it's kind of like with Strowman. You're kind of the same way. I didn't like him at first, thought he was boring. And then I was like, you know what? This guy's actually okay. And I think he's going to win the Money in the Bank. I don't think he's going to cash it in that night because this is going to be the main event. I think. This will be the main event. And I think he'll cash it in sooner rather than later. And, I do think Baron Corbin's going to win. I'd like to see Sami Zayn win. I think that would be great. I just would love to see him get a chance to win a championship down the road. But knowing WWE, if he was to win, he'll probably lose the money. He'll probably lose the championship.
He'll just job out to Jinder Mahal.
Boy, that would be something, wouldn't it? But, yeah, that's my prediction. I think I have to say one thing. I'm excited about this match because – you have guys like Styles, Nakamura, Ziggler, Zayn. You have some good wrestlers in this match who are going to, they'll bump their ass off in a ladder match.
True. This is going to be a good match. I'm actually – this is a potential match tonight. This is going to be the match tonight here.
I'm curious, though. Am I missing any matches? Because I know –
No, there's only
I almost skipped the match of the night. I almost skipped the reason this pay-per-view was coming on.
Look, Kevin Owens is mad. Look at his face, man. He's mad that you forgot this match.
He is, I almost forgot about the new face of America, and that's.
And then Dolph looks pretty mad.
Dolph, I mean, just think, Dolph, his career in WWE, he's been a male cheerleader, a caddy, and he loses a lot.
He should just go to TNA. I mean, he would fit so good.
Go to the Indies or go to Japan. I think he would do better in Japan or on the Indies. He'll probably make just as much money on the Indies.
True.
Yeah.
Like Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's going to help Cody Rhodes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look what happened to Drew McIntyre. I think Drew McIntyre, his stock was so high. I think him going back to NXT. I think he will be the NXT champion pretty soon.
I can see that happening.
Yep.
Yep. Continue.
Well, I guess that's the card, right?
I think it is. I do.
We don't have any pre-show matches?
No, there's no pre-show matches.
We,
I mean,
we
they're
won't
probably
know
going to
until we won't know until it gets here. But yeah, we'll know when the pre-show comes on.
Yep.
That's usually how they do it
oh,
nowadays.
this match just got thrown on here. Okay.
They're gonna put the
It's
money in
like,
the next match
good
up
this time.
to try to get people to buy the show.
That'd be terrible.
Well, the thing is, I think if I had to think about what the curtain jerker is going to be, what the match is going to be, the kickoff to the show, what's going to be the match that leads off, I think it's going to be the women's Money in the Bank match.
I see. I think it's going to be the women's championship match. I think that's going to kick it off.
I think it's going to be the women's championship match. I think it's going to be the women's. No, I think it's going to be the women's Money in the Bank, and then I think it's going to be the tag match, and then I think that the women's title match will be later in the show because I think we are going to have a cash in. I have a feeling that we're going to have a cash in somehow, either the men or women, and I think the women's is more of a possible chance of happening. They're not going to do it 2 years in a row with the WWE Championship. They did it last year with Dean Ambrose. By the way, I should say I'm usually get pretty excited for Money in the Bank because Money in the Bank usually is one of WWE's best pay-per-views.
Yeah, usually it's like usually better than Survivor Series. It's like
Survivor Series is almost useless. I mean, really, you think about it. Survivor Series, 2014 Survivor Series. I thought they killed Survivor Series because it was a great match, great match, and then they completely killed it off because the stipulation they reneged on the stipulation a month later.
Yep.
And they all came, and the authority came back again after 4 weeks.
Oh, on that note, because I don't want to hear any more about this stupid story.
But your boy Juggernaut 097 is going to be in attendance for this show. So
I think we need to talk more about the authority.
No.
We should,
I was in attendance at that Survivor Series also. Just telling you that 2014 Survivor Series, I was in attendance.
I was at Raw.
You were at that Survivor Series where Sting debuted?
Yeah, that was in St. Louis.
Bob, I was going to ask you. I saw some videos on YouTube of the live reaction. How loud was it when he showed up?
Oh, it was pretty loud. This guy spilled his beer on me. Like I was pretty mad. I go like, boy, you gonna clean this up?
I felt bad because I was so excited because I found out the night before Survivor Series that Sting was going to appear at Survivor. He was going to appear at Survivor Series, and I found that out from Meltzer on Wrestling Observer, and I was so pissed because I wanted that to be a surprise.
Yeah, well, I saw him at the airport that day before. Like, yo, there's Sting, and but I didn't get a picture with him, but it sucked.
Well, it gets me mad thinking about Sting debuting because it was so awesome, and then they had him job out to Triple H at WrestleMania for no.
And then I was at
reason.
that Raw when he actually debuted, when it was like 2 weeks before WrestleMania when he actually did his real debut on Raw. So that was
you talking about when he popped up with the lights went out and he came back and with
Randy Orton.
Yeah, Orton him laid out the authority. Oh, that was great. I had flashbacks to WCW. I was like, oh, that's so awesome. I was just going crazy. Like the inner 8-year-old in me was just going nuts because I was
like, we knew that Sting was there, so we chant, "We want Sting, we want Sting," and then bam, lights go dark. You hear the crow.
Oh man, when I heard that crow, I was like, oh, this is great. And then they screwed it up and made it WCW versus WWE for no freaking reason whatsoever. It was stupid. The NWO came out and helped Sting. What the hell? It's stupid. It's like it's ridiculous. It was the stupidest thing I've ever seen, especially since 2 of those guys in the NWO are Triple H's buddies.
True.
I mean, it was so stupid.
True.
Like,
Crazy.
honestly, it was funny because when Sean hit Sting with his Sweet Chin Music, I was like, damn it, this is the match I wanted in WrestleMania. Sean versus Sting would have been a better match than Triple H versus Sting.
Yeah, I agree.
Triple H did not need that win. Triple H never needs to win again. That dude does not need to win any more matches. He's won enough.
That is true.
He's won enough.
I'm
still mad about him being Booker T.
It'll
I'm
really
still mad about him being Booker T at WrestleMania 19.
Yeah.
That was Booker T was my man. I hated that. I hated that. They always had to piss on the WCW guys.
Yeah, always. Because
Yep.
we did talk about that, but I think that is your Money in the Bank 2017 predictions.
Yeah, this one a lot longer than me and you talked about.
But I mean, I'm excited for the show as usual. I'll be just getting back in town, so I'll be able to watch it.
The last couple of Money in the Banks have been really good.
Yeah, I would agree.
Last year's Money in the Bank was great. That match between the Rollins and Reigns, the main event, was awesome.
The Cena versus AJ match was good.
But
that
Reigns
match was great.
That
match was great. Well, was that the one that AJ won? I think AJ won that match. He won that match.
And then he won the SummerSlam match also.
Yeah.
But speaking of that Rollins versus Reigns match, I heard Reigns sucks. But anyway, I mean, it was a great match, but Reigns sucks though. But anyway.
Well, the pedigree into the spear into the pedigree was one of the best spots I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That should have been the finish.
And guess who else? Guess who was at that show also?
You were there?
Yeah, I actually was there because my grandparents, they bought me tickets for the show because they live close to Las Vegas.
Wow, that's cool. I've been to one WWE pay-per-view, and I went to Over the Limit in 2012, and we had a great match between Daniel Bryan and CM Punk for the championship, and then we had the most god-awful main event between John Laurinaitis and Cena.
People power.
With the heel turn.
Greatest era of all time.
Yeah, the heel turn from 20 miles away, you could see where Big Show punches out Cena for no reason. It was the stupidest thing ever. Anytime Big Show turns heel, you just roll your eyes. You're like, God. Him and Kane are in a contest to see who turns heel more. Big Show's going to get him, too, because Big Show's about to turn heel again.
Oh, yeah. Big Show can't turn heel after losing all that weight. But anyway, we're going to end this before it goes any longer, and I won't be able to put the intro on. We'll see you guys on the next on the review. Also, we got 205 Live. It won't be tonight because I haven't watched it yet. And NXT. We got that coming up probably tomorrow. Obviously, Impact on Thursday, which will be live. And what else? Friday Night Fight app. Maybe. I don't know. I'm going out of town Friday, so I don't know. But possibly. But we'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks again for Brandon coming by. It was fun.
Hey, anytime, man. I enjoy getting to meet you, talk to you guys. I love wrestling. It was a lot of fun.
I definitely agree. Follow the True Jobber. I job so much, Justin.
No. It's at the True JSB.
Yeah, that's what I said. The True Jobber. I job more than anyone else does. Jobber.
The JSB stands for job so bad.
Yeah, you're right. And follow, most importantly, follow at ICW_podcast. If you don't follow anything else, follow them. And be sure to hit the subscribe button for us. We'll see you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. This was the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always, and I mean, Raven, get off me, always.